Alright, so I got these VSKFs that I'm going to be raffling off on my Instagram. This video might be out after the raffle, we'll see. But I'm going to show you guys how to cut welded wheels. Why is that shit dragging like that, nigga?
Huh?
That shit was doing some weird stuff. It was like sparking. But these are welded. You can't see. I'm gonna grind down the silicone and you'll see the welds underneath. They weld the lip and the barrel together, so they're basically 3-piece welded. Yeah. Once you split the weld, then you can see.
You can hear it too.
Yeah, you can see it under there right there. See the weld. So you have to cut the weld and whatever you're reusing. So I'm gonna be reusing the barrel, so you want to cut a little closer to the lip, and then you can. These lips are junk, so they're gonna be probably scrapped or something. So I'll come back and I'll show you guys the process as I go along. All right, guys. Wire wheel down this dusty ass nigga. I wonder if you can hear that shit. This stinky ass motherfucker.
I remember you forgot that.
I wire wheel down the silicone so that you can see the welds. These niggas is laying dimes on this shit. This shit look kind of fire. But yeah, it's welded all the way around, then they put silicone on top. So I'm gonna just take the grinder, or there's plenty of ways to do it. Some people put it on the car with a Sawzall blade. You can take it to a machine shop, they'll do it for you, but pour out here, so I'm gonna do it myself. Take a grinder, just cut here as much as you can, and then start chiseling, and the welds will eventually crack. Take it apart. First, you wanna take the face out though, so I'm gonna do that first. I'm gonna take all the hardware out of all the wheels. I already did this one. I put it back together just so I can get the tire taken off. But I'm gonna take all the hardware off all of them, and then I'll start cutting them. All right, guys, so I got the hardware out of these three. This is the last one that This is the last one that I need to do. I already got all the bolts out. This is the last one. So you need, I believe this is a T40 on this side, and it's just a 10 mil on the other side. Most of the times you can just hit it from the back. That's what she said. You can just hit it from here.
Hit it from where?
And you can take, shut your ass up.
You hit it from where?
You can just take the nut off the back, but these have this fat ass lump in it, so it's kind of hard to get a 10 mil socket on there. So I'm just using where is it? Just using this on the front with a 10 on the back. Still, you can hold it from the back, but it's hard to get it off without stripping the nut. So that, once you do that, comes out. Get you a little bucket or something, a little Halloween bucket to collect all your bolts and nuts. And then some wheels, like these VSKFs, they have bolts that go into the face. Like the face is threaded on every spoke for 2 spokes, and so you have to take these bolts out from the back. It's weird because I have 17-inch VSKFs and they don't have the threads on there like that. So same way how I was saying, like the nut is hard to hit from like back here because of this lump. Same thing with these. So I'm using 10 wrench and a 12 wrench, locking them together, and I'm getting them off. So I'll show you how to do that right now. So you put the 10 on there. This one's already loose. Put the 10 on there. Lock this one in. You just grab it. Get some leverage. Pull it up. Once it's loose, it's better if you don't use a 12 point and you actually use a 6 point, but that's all I got here, so that's what I'm gonna use. Shit. All right, so now all the hardware is out, front and back. I'm gonna get the face out. Normally the face is stuck because they're old ass wheels and they just been sitting, so it's like sometimes you could just stomp them out, but usually you got to hit them with a little persuasion. So you put them down on a piece of, like, if you're in the house you can do it on carpet or get a mat or something, or some wood. Usually you can use a shorter piece of wood, but this is all I have right now. So put a wood on a spoke or something, put it a little bit, switch spokes. Just like that. She's out. You got your lip and barrel welded together, ready to split. Do that with the rest of them, and then you're done. All right, so everything's apart. All the faces, all the lips and barrels. Now to get the grinder, get back to cutting. Shut up, man, you fucking up my video.
Huh? What do we got going on here?
You know,
You could tell by previous.
I gotta button up.
This is the gear.
This is my work coat.
Work cutting coat.
You gotta get messy. Safety first, you know.
See the drip. You see
Sponsor.
you see the double shades on.
You know, in case they get past the first one, they ain't getting past the second. Welcome back, guys. We're here. We're ready. Stop laughing at me. It's not funny. We're gonna get to cutting. Got the grinder. Gonna give it a little skirt. Get a nice little groove in there. And then the hammer. But I will try and record the process while I'm going, and we shall see. All right, make sure you got your safety gear. Don't mind the holes. That means that they're working.
Protective breathing gear. This shit can really collapse alone.
Yeah, I'm about to put in my AirPods. Nigga about to go deaf. All right, so now I grinded a decently deep, probably like 2-3 millimeters, probably a little more, all the way around. I went extra deep in one certain spot, so right here I went pretty deep. And now I'm gonna just take this flathead. I have some chisels and other stuff too I'm gonna use, but I'm gonna take the flathead first, just because it's the skinniest, sharpest one I have. Put it in there and just give it one good whack, and it should split. If it doesn't, then I know I need to go a little bit deeper, but I'm gonna try and do that now. Alright, so you can see. You can see got it clearly split. Hold on, I'm showing some light. You can see, got it split pretty good. Once you split it there, then you just make your way around and keep hammering and whatnot. So I'm gonna roll this a little bit. You get another chisel or another hammer. Put that in there. Pretty much just make your way around. Yeah, you can see this side's kind of light.
It's not. It's only this here though. This corner. Right
There's
here.
a couple high spots that I didn't fully cut through, so you can see the crack. It starts to stop like right here. So I'm gonna just give it a little bit more grinding all the way to like right here. You can see that like right there is pretty high too. So I'm gonna I'm gonna cut all of that just a little bit more, hammer it some more, and then it should split pretty easy. Ready? All right, I'm gonna just give it a couple more taps. here and use the split. Just like that. Got yourself a split barrel. These welds you can clean up with a flat wheel, round them off so that you can put some silicone in there. I'm going to show you how to do that afterwards. I'm going to split all of them first, but that's pretty much it. You can still reuse that lip if you really wanted to, but it's junk. I'm not going to use a 2-inch lip. There's really nothing I have use for that. I already got a collection of them that I don't need. I'll take it as scrap.
Big lip guy.
Huh?
Big lip guy.
You know how it is. Hello guys. I'm back. A little dirtier than last time. Nice split. First take, first cut, split splash. All right, this is the last wheel. I'm gonna see if I can get it like the last one on the first hit. You can see this is fresh off the cut, haven't hammered at all. Like I said, I always do one spot like really deep. So for me, I do it right where the valve stem is. Probably isn't the smartest idea, but I just do it because you can remember. But put the flathead in there. Move from behind the valve stem, slide over some. Split it. Oh, I don't think so. My hands are fucking dead. That's number 4. All the lips are done. All the barrels are cut. I'm gonna switch the flap wheel on there, and then I'm gonna flap them down, get them prepped for the lips to go on, and then I'll come back and I'll show you putting them all together and whatnot. But as you can see, they're a little cut up there, but that's no problem. You just put on the flap wheel, clean it up, because you're gonna seal it with silicone anyway, so it doesn't have to be a perfect cut. Of course, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna tell you, somebody's gonna be in the comment, oh, this isn't the right way, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, this isn't the right way. The perfect way to do it would be to take it to a machine shop, have them put it on a lathe or something, and use a blade that perfectly splits the weld. But in the end, you're still gonna have to do the same thing. You're still gonna have to flap this down so that it's not a weld there. But the perfect way to do it would be just to get new barrels. But that's $800 in barrels when you can spend $40 in cutoff wheels. I used about 4.5, 5 blades. That one doesn't really count. It skipped and it like blew up. That one I just started using and I finished it. And then when I started, I was only using like half a blade. So probably about like 4.5 blades. But yeah, they're all split. I'm dirty, but it's all good. All right, guys, so once you're done splitting all the barrels from the lips, you will end up like this. You'll have some high spots, some low spots. Then you just need to take a grinder with a flap wheel on it, and then you just round it off. Basically, you see how the lip is? How the lip has a round edge on it and it's all flat here. You just pretty much just giving it a good mating surface. to sit on. So I'm gonna do that now, and I'll record a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna put it on a time lapse, and I'll just time lapse the rest. All right, so basically, just do that, clean it up. All the high spots, you just want to kind of get them down a little bit. So like right here, I'm gonna take out this valve stem. I'm gonna go around and do all of it, and then I'll come back. I'm gonna put on a time lapse, and then I'll come back and I'll record, show you one of them finished. I'll put a lip on it so you can see, and then I'm gonna do all of them, and then I'll start bolting them up together and whatnot. Fucking hole. All right, guys. So I just finished shaving down this one. Put the valve stem back in. See how it looks. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're gonna seal it with silicone anyways. But I mean, this is pretty good. Put the lip on top. Look at this impatient ass nigga. He's waiting to fucking. Let me see.
Alright, we gotta get K after we fucking him.
You can see it looks just like a regular wheel, so.
Bottom of the wheel stem is not centered.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Toss it in there, my boy.
Like a glovey.
See it? And that's how you do it. Pretty much repeat yourself on the next ones. Get it all good. Put the bolts in. Boop, 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 boop. Silicone. You're good. This nigga just finished putting on some wheels. You have to do extended studs just to run not adaptive spacers with these. Look at that, look at that. Yep, 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 yep. Look at this grandpa. What, the wheels? You don't like them? This motherfucker just did all that shit just not to even like them.
I don't know, don't they look like a hubcap?
They need fat lips. I think if you polish the lips.
It's not the lip. I think they're already decent amount for the spec I run.
Nah, you need like a 6-inch lip on these shits.
Yeah.
They do kind of look like a hubcap though.
Yeah, they don't look bad. It looks. I'd rather be
Come on,
a
man.
failure than a fag.
Blow me.
You just ruined it, nigga.
You're a bitch. You got a flash? Yeah. Look at my fucking crotch. All right, these are all the wheels put together. 4.5-inch lip, and those are 4-inch. So it's 9.5 and 10. Gotta put the bolts in and seal them. I'll do that tomorrow. Just my hands are done, so I'll do all that tomorrow. But you can see, pretty good, ready to be sealed up, all of them. Once they're sealed up, these were welded too, and I have silicone on them now. You can tell, you can barely even tell that they were welded after they were cut and whatnot. But same VSKFs. So, yep. All right, we're back, day 2, putting these wheels back together. Got the surface cleaned off, measure them, make sure that you're doing the right faces and the right lips. Sometimes you'll have the fronts will be different discs than the rears, so you make sure that your 2 fronts, or if they're all the same size, then it doesn't matter. But these have 2 different lips, like the 2 rears are 4.5, the 2 fronts are 4. So you make sure they're on the same ones, same size barrel, same face, everything. And then put the bolts in, put the nuts on the back. And it's good if you have a second person. If not, you can do it yourself. You just hold a ratchet or something to the back, hold something to the front, and then tighten them down. Normally these should be tightened torque to like 24, 28, or somewhere around there. I usually torque them all down to like 28 just to be safe. But yeah, so you go from there, get them all tightened down, and then you go back and you seal them once you're done doing all of them. All torqued up, all the bolts are in. You got JPP test fitting.
This might be a mistake.
She looks crazy. You don't want to test fit because then he's gonna want them. And so far, the way this I did a poll on the Instagram to see if he can join or not. The main reason I did that is because this man has won damn like 3 or 4 raffles. He won a car, he won headlights, he won a case swap. What else?
Headlights.
Did I say that?
I don't know. I think I wasn't paying attention.
I don't know.
That fucking bitch!
These specs are perfect for his car too. Your man's pissed. Put that wood.
Oh my god, cancel the raffle.
Put that wood under there. This shit looks
Hold up, I gotta
good.
get lug nuts. Oh my god, nigga.
Goddamn, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna come back once he puts the lug nuts on so you guys can see it on the ground on some wood so you can see how it looks on the car. But right now, shit looks good. Look at this nigga. He's mad because these shits look too good.
Bro, it's perfect spec for this car. Look at this.
Yeah, bitch looks fire.
Got a little polish here. Oh no. Okay.
I think it's like a tape mark or something on there, but
Come here.
sheesh.
I can't get them anyway, so don't be pressing me.
All 4 brand new lips. Damn. Alright, I already taped this wheel off one side. I'm gonna do the other side. I just had to wire wheel it off. I should have did that before I put them together, just because when you're wire wheeling you might get a little bit of stuff in this crack and then you have to like blow it out. You can blow it out with some air or just wipe it off with a paper towel. Try and get the paper towel in that crack and get it out. But I'm gonna tape up the other side now and then start sealing. Well, I'm gonna tape them all up first because I'm gonna seal them all at once, so I don't want to have to seal one, tape one. So just tape them all up at once and then start sealing. All right, so I'm gonna tape it up. When you're taping it, you just want to leave just a little bit, just like a millimeter of the surface here. You don't need a whole lot. The main area you're focused on getting silicone in is here. You don't want any really here, but I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. If you don't have a wheel roller, you can just put the wheel on the ground. You don't have to, there's certain things that you don't need. It just makes your job easier. Wheel roller is definitely one of them that makes them easier, but you definitely don't need it. I used to seal wheels, rolling them on the ground. You do it in your house on the carpet. Just make sure your silicone isn't getting on the carpet, but usually this area here is high enough that you have like an inch or 2. But you can just lay a tarp down on the concrete. You can lay a tarp down on the concrete and you'll be fine. Just like that. And then tape them all up and I'll come back and show you how to do the silicone. Alright guys, this is the silicone that I like to use. You can use pretty much, I wouldn't say whatever, but you can use this. The clear is what I usually use. You can use this, you can use silver, people use black, but this brand right here is what I usually like to use. 30 minutes is ready. Usually you want to wait 24 hours till you mount the tire, but you can, I've mounted tires on wheels within like 4 hours. That's probably the least I did, but this stuff dries pretty quick, so I'm gonna show you how to put it on the wheel now You don't need a whole bunch, but if anything, you can add more afterwards. Gloves are always a smart decision when doing this, just to keep from making a mess, but don't have any here. First pass around, I usually just push it down pretty hard, just to get it like deep in that crack. And then I'll go around again, and I'm basically just pushing the silicone back on top. Okay, and then this time I'll just push down a little bit lighter. And try and fill all of it in, get a nice even line. That area is a little bit light, so I'm gonna just put some more on top of it. Should be enough. And just like that. You see it's pretty uniform all the way around. So once you're done with that, I usually grab a plastic bag. Put the tape off. Toss the tape in the plastic bag so you don't make a mess. Same thing on the other side. Yep. Alright, you can see there, nice clean uniform lines. That's how you do it. Just repeat the process on the other wheels and you're good. All right, that's it. That's how you turn some weak spec VSKFs into some decent spec VSKFs. All four are sealed up. Everything's ready to go. Put a tire on them. You're good to go. Slap them on the car. All torqued down, everything, all bolts in. You can see.